we've got for you this morning. So, if you are in the traffic at the moment, you can just expect slow moving traffic on the R300 towards the N1. I mean, it's pretty standard at this time of the morning. The M5 slow moving towards the N2. The N2 itself slow moving between Roberts Boekway Hospital Bend, and then the N7 Jacques Gerwel queuing traffic towards Viking Way. McIntyre Road in Parow is queuing towards the N1, and then various points on Stellenbosch Arterial and Van Riebeeck Road where you would expect your normal tailbacks at this time of day. That's the story. Anything else, you know where to get a hold of us. 082 222 1049. All right, was telling you a bit earlier, there's an organization that has decided, they called Outliers, a network of after-school programs looking to create safe learning spaces for some 20,000 learners. And from what I'm told, it's all in underprivileged communities, and it empowers women who have the heart to get kids off the street, to provide a safe and nurturing space for these kids to learn. Janine Minaar is joining us not only live on the radio, but also live on all of our social media platforms. Janine, a very good morning. Oh, I think we've lost her again. Hello, Janine.
Hello.
Oh, there she is. Hello, there you are. There you are. All right, tell me about this program. Where did it come from? How did you guys get going?
Okay, cool. Saying I'm a little bit starstruck because you are my absolute favorites. I can't believe I'm actually on air with you.
Okay. I'm a little bit starstruck at this fabulous hat you're wearing and this beautiful hair, these locks coming out the hat. So the admiration is mutual, Janine.
So Outliers started in 2010. It was actually Heidi, my colleagues Heidi and Laura, they birthed Outliers. They actually ran an after-school program at a church in Mowbray. And anyway, long story short, they had gotten some training or resources, I can't remember. And they were like, hey, why can't we share this with other people who are doing similar things in a similar space? And then Outliers was born. Instead of having their own after-school program, they were like, hey, let's support other after-school programs who are already doing this thing. And so that's how it started. It started with 12 after-school programs that they then supported. And now we are about 200 programs that we support. So
all right. And listen, I mean, it's been a couple of years since I was at school. There was a thing called aftercare when I was there, but I mean, that was just, somewhere where some auntie in the road where you just went to go and play. This sounds like it's way more structured. I mean, it's a very different concept from perhaps during my generation. What happens at these after school programs?
Well, let me tell you, it's still the aunties where you can go and play. Like majority of them still the aunties. So that's been the great thing. It's been people at home who are like, actually, you know what? Don't play in the road. Like, it's unsafe. Come here, come and do your homework. Come and sit in my lounge. Come and sit in my driveway. Sit in my yard. Like, these people literally have almost nothing, but they are making it work with what they have. And they're sharing food, sharing stationery, they're sharing books, whatever they can, just so that the kids are not on the street all day, so that they can complete their homework. So we about wanting to create safe spaces. And so a lot of other people share that same sentiment. And so it's how do we support them to continue to keep this safe space, or how do we help them create a safe space within the area?
All right. And what support do you then offer them as an organization? Because obviously, these aunties, I suppose, can just carry on doing what they do by themselves. Yeah. You step in and provide what kind of support, though?
So we provide, as best as we can, resources. We do rely heavily on donations for stationery and textbooks. But the one thing we do also provide is lots of training. So because they're like just aunties and uncles who are just doing it, we then sort of provide a introduction training, a tutor training, because a lot of them maybe didn't even finish school, or they don't really know how to deal with kids and how to sit with them and their homework. So we take them through a series of trainings that actually help them go from point A to point B and then carry on and carry on. So they upskilling themselves. They then manage to get tutors in. We then upskill tutors just so that the space keeps on running.
All right. And COVID-19, I mean, to what extent, this project's been running for more than a decade. How's COVID, the pandemic, and just all of its drama, how's that impacted what you guys do?
I must say, fortunately for us, we are very adaptable. So we meet the need of our after-school programs. So if they need something, we're going to try and get that specifically. So what's been great about COVID is that even though we were not able to physically see them, we were still able to support them in many ways, and we actually drew up these edu packs, which were grade specific edu packs for high school and primary school learners, which we were able to distribute through the community action networks around Cape Town. So when they did the feeding schemes, they would hand out these edu packs as well, and it just kept the learners engaged in learning, and that was the most important for us, was how do we keep the learners continuing their schoolwork. And so those edu packs were a great hit last year. We actually managed to distribute like, I think, 25,000 edu packs, which was amazing.
And all of this comes off donations. I mean, is there no government funding? There's no classic sort of money into your account from some government organization or department every month? Nothing.
Nope. Can I tell you the most amazing thing last year, especially, was that we use a lot of our social capital. So it's a lot of us. It's just three of us that are just asking someone who asks someone who asks someone.
Jeez.
And we have managed to mobilize 3 million rands worth of training and resources last year during a pandemic.
Wow.
And that was just asking people. So can you just, like, the power of just asking a question is just mind-blowing at this point. So it can be done. Like, just ask someone knows someone that knows someone.
Well, listen, you're wearing a hat. I'm not, because my hat is off to you and your colleagues for what it is you do at Outliers. Check them out on their website. It's Outliers, Outliers, outliers.org.za. Janine, listen, thank you for what you're doing for vulnerable and impoverished children and communities. May you and your colleagues go from strength to strength. And I'm hoping that just by showcasing you this morning, that there are more organizations, more people, more individuals, more companies who'd like to partner with you so that you can achieve even more.
Yes, please. They can partner with us on our curriculum recovery program, which is our goal for 2021 and then moving forward. So yes, thank you very much for having us. Thank you, Heidi and Laura. Shout out to you guys. I'll see you soon.
There we go. That's Janine Minaar from Outliers. What a fab organization. And it's driven mainly by aunties and communities. I love the sound of that.